Luckily, Spy Master shouldn't be as bad. We'll see. Okay. Let's start with Wild Brawl. That gets him some vulnerability. Opt the second wind. Burn Vanguard. It's okay. Hoping for a little bit more than that. I will take it. Get some shields for you. Okay, Eager Strike. Did I have Distraction when I had the ability? I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, get him with the Felshin. Rising Storm. Shields up for you. Solid footing for you. Okay, solid first round. Got him almost 2/3 down. That's usually decent metric for capabilities, but obviously is very hit and miss. You need boost. You kinda. Give him Foul Wound. There we go. Might as well pop reserves. Double team. Double team again. War Cry. Second wind. Nope. You're doing the calculating strike. You're doing the bleed. And he dies. Alright. Time to find out. Is this weird-ass mouse run going to be the run that does it? One thing is, I might want to do this. I'm going to give him the hidden plates, just because he has such worse energy gain. We've got a lot of things that give me discounts, which is huge, huge-ish, huge adjacent. Unfortunately, everything is expensive. Second wind. Calculating strike. Okay, and we do not want to give shields to Gray. Gray gets plenty. Okay, boost him, not that it matters. I think I'm gonna do enough. Time for everything to hurt. Oh, it wouldn't have helped him. Okay. So we have a War Cry. Be a good time for it. War Cry. Wild Brawl. Second wind. There's Warbow, but it's a little poorly timed. Okay, who's he aiming at? Guard. Second wind. Protection. Rising Storm. Okay, guard. There. Okay, hopefully this way Casimir takes the hit. I know Gray gets whammoed. Okay. Rough. Okay, who's got some mega stamina? Do we have anything else? I was hoping for an AoE, frankly. I'm gonna have him challenge the prince, just gain hella shield. Heavy shield. We have a Sunder on Urwing. Oh. He has to be the one to use it. I didn't realize that. He might be fine. We will see. Okay. That kind of worked. 18, you're at 23. I want to just kill that guy if I can. And then Vanguard to hit Gladius. And then Rising Storm for big boost. Okay. Those shields, they be working. Who's got preparation here? Nobody actually has preparation. It's fine. Get them both. Calculated strike. Then Rising Storm, because I have nothing else. Pop this, because it's going to be huge. Okay, wasn't as huge as I was hoping it would be. Reserves. Big stuff. Oh, this is even better. Pop Momentum. Burn Solid Footing. Foul Wound. Got some options here. You got nothing, unfortunately. I'm going to give him toe-to-toe. Because he'll need it. Could do an Eager Strike, but I want to do the Barrage. Because even just taking out one of those guys flips this whole thing on its head. Okay, do we do Greatsword? No, I think we kind of want to aim for Endress. Guess I'm just going to do the Calculating Strikes. We're kind of crippled, so I can't do too much. I guess I'm going to pop Double Team on him and just guard on him. Okay. Somewhat tanky mouse party. Oh, that cripple's going to be a horror. Second wind, heavy shield, double team. Second wind, hidden strike, burn that. And then just guard. Because I can do nothing. We have a Sunder. It's not that good. We've got two. So I'm going to do Sleight of Hand, Burn Distraction. Give him the boost that he needs. Maybe I do the Sunder. Not as good as I was hoping it would be. Okay. We're gonna get hit by the cripple, I think. Okay. And why don't you give me this double team back? No? Not too bad. The X number of Mouseketeers might actually have a shot here. Okay, we're only at 5. Let's pop momentum, burn exquisite sword. It's not that great. There's also challenge if somebody needs it. Yeah, this would be a good time to challenge the prince, get some shields up. Front boy is the one taking the most amount of damage, and that's, I think, kind of by design. Alright, I'm gonna do Wild Brawl. Slam and Jam, what do you have? You got Eager Strike. Boost him. Do this. Calculating Strike. I'm just gonna do War Bow to take him out. Let's see what else we got. Have Protection. Actually might be the smart idea here. But I really need that draw. We're not taking a whole lot of damage at this point, so let's go Protection, actually. And we're just going to leave him there. Just that little bit of extra juice. They really are just all aiming at missile thought. Oh, boy. Let's see. Well, I don't have anything else, but that's okay. Frankly, Hidden Strike is not actually that dangerous. Okay, do we have anybody that would be good for a rush? All bleed is converted into vulnerability and nothing more. I get it. I know why I lost last time. Let's see. Give him some more stamina. I guess that works. Pop Protection just so we end up being goofy. And just burn Hidden Strike. I think we've got this. We've got this. I am free. Well, almost free. Shit, I might have actually gained some health here. With the exception of Gray. Gray got absolutely spam blasted in the worst possible way. Second Wind, Calculating Strike. Red Powder. Second Wind. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. I guess Rising Storm. Not as good as I was hoping it would be, but that's fine. Wow. Okay, he gone. And now all of my cards are back to normal. And it's just me and the prince. Now here's the question. Does he change it all, or is he just kind of weak? I get the distinct feeling the prince is just trash. See, this is where Sunder would actually come in handy. It's fine. Let's boost him, I guess. Calculating Strike. Other Calculating Strike. We did it. We pulled it off. Much to my general surprise. Let's see. Anything else we're going to do? Yeah, we're even going to pull this off with, like, way more stamina. Or not stamina, way more shields than I was expecting I would. Getting all of those double teams, I think, is the real winner, just because it spreads so much shields. 18 per character. Like, that's stinky good. I guess he has to be the one to Warcry. Not that he has any good multi-hit abilities. I guess we could have sundered him. It's fine. He must die. Okay, Exquisite Sword. There we go. 19 rounds. Took forever, but we killed the prince. Epilogue. The prince lays ahead of you, mortally wounded but still breathing. House Blackfoot is victorious. But the fate of this ender must be sealed, settled. Gosh, I can't read. The prince lays slouched against the base of the throne, clutching his wounds. So does Landon plan to burn my city too, or conquer it? You don't respond. Our houses had warred for far too long, he spits, still managing to draw breath. So many years of bloodshed, my father dreamt of peace, but could never see a means to it. Brought him great sadness and longing, so I vowed it would be my legacy. I would bring us peace and make my father proud. But then Landon came back to Blackchurch. My father began to regain hope. Said the great Landon was a leader who could broker peace. He spoke with such admiration and love he had never directed at his son, for a man he'd never met. His voice takes a darker tone. So I burned your Blackchurch to the ground, till the sky went black, till you couldn't breathe through the ash. But when I returned from that victory, I did not see pride in his eyes, no. He wouldn't even meet my gaze. Ruin, he kept saying, as if in a trance. You've brought ruin and nothing more. He foresaw all of this, that Landon would come for me, that you would all come for me. He noted more virtues and qualities of your people that night than he had ever mentioned of me. I couldn't bear to hear it, so I did what I did. Then I was rewarded for my sins, of course, a festival held in his honor. The bitter irony of it, even now, out there in the streets, they celebrate his name. They sing songs of the noble king, the just king. Virtues I do not possess. They loved my father, but they will never love me. A strange stillness washes over him. So what will it be? It continues after a long pause. What fate awaits me? What? Justice! Justice! He looks up at you, eyes full of dread as the gravity of your verdict begins to dawn on him. I see, he mutters in a low, broken voice. You lead him out through the gatehouse. The city bells ring a long, cold tone to signal the breaking dawn. What do you expect to come of this? He asks you warily. Vengeance. Got him. It doesn't really seem like there's any extra endings for this. Dang. Got some levels. Not that it matters, I've been level up's 19. I think we maxed out the mice. Mice. Max tier. Dancing blades, 3x3 to 2 opponents. Every time gain shields, question mark. Opportunist, which is really good. But especially if you have a status effect deck. Encourage. Actually really good. Deal weapon damage 3 times. I don't like the price, though. It doesn't seem like it's worth it. Hurricane, which we've seen. So we unlocked like half of these perks just by playing. Reduce the stamina cost of every card in hand by 1 for this turn. Spawn, Flourish, Banish. Banish up to 3 cards in your hand. Shuffle a Bless into your draw pile for every card banished. Justice. New option will be available outside the city walls. Interesting. So there's more to this. I don't know how much, but there is. So obviously, still could do a couple more runs, max out the Weasel, the Wolf, and then play as some of the other characters. I love the idea of the Beavers, but the fact that they create those barricades, I guess it works if you want to have a thinner party, and I just proved that you don't need a full 6. But that makes it a little tough. I guess if you only had 2 Beavers, and then a party of something else, but even then, with the way party layouts work, you really want to have a shape that benefits greatly off of double team. You don't need double team, but double team is just nuts. I don't know. Anyway, I think with that, I might play more. I might do another round, but I've broken my obsession with this because now that we've beaten it, it's kind of just like, oh well, yeah. I mean, I could do more outside the walls. I could unlock some more things, but I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of new, unique content. I think that's the thing that this game suffers the most from, is that it very much feels like a very drawn-out prologue to a greater game, and that greater game does not exist. I'd love to see them expand on this idea, you know, do a Banners of Ruin 2 with more story, you know, just like 20 different potential campaign stories with, like, an amount of branching choices that really give you, like, a sense of endings. You know, so maybe you're escorting merchants that end up getting into something crazy, or just, you know, a bunch of these little micro-campaigns, writing-wise. Because, like, as it stands, it just felt like a bit of a wasted opportunity, just fight after fight after fight after fight just to kill the prince, when they could have easily had, like, a bunch of little side quests or side stories that really make you learn and understand the world, get closer to things, and then have a little bit more customization. Because, frankly, when it came down to it, it just felt like it was trying to mitigate deck bloat or embrace it and make it work. And it's one of those that, like, it's not the worst deck builder I've ever played, roguelike deck builder, but I feel like it would have actually been better not as a roguelike, but as a, you know, a 10-hour story-based deck builder that has, like, that you play through multiple times. Which I realize that's kind of what this is, but, so, you know, every single time, maybe it's a different protagonist. I guess kind of like Griftlands, really. But maybe a little bit more hand-designed, you know, really just get rid of the idea of the roguelike business, and it's just every subsequent playthrough is like a new chapter in the story. And maybe there's a little bit of procedural generation for people that really want to replay through it, but then you could have more time and effort put into customizing your characters and really making them sing, as opposed to just being like, I'm just going to spam double team until I win. Which is still valid, but it definitely holds me back from wanting to play more. That said, I definitely got my money's worth out of playing this, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.